Mayana. How many of you guys ever played a sport in high school? How many of you guys played a sport in middle school? Okay, so some hands went down. Usually people who play sports in high school started playing sports in middle school, and the people who didn't play sports in middle school usually don't pursue sports later in life, in high school and stuff like that. So I began participating in sports in elementary school. It started off with simple swim lessons and at 5 years old, and when I was old enough, my coach encouraged my parents to put my sister and I on the competitive swimming team. It wasn't until about fifth grade or middle school where my swimming career kind of took off. I had practice 3 days a week, and that quickly turned into practice 7 days a week, twice a day. Once before school at 4:30, and once after school. After school, I would get off the bus, and if there was traffic, I would have to change in the car so I wouldn't have to be late for practice. That's how crazy it was. My life was completely all about swimming. On the weekdays and weekends, I would either be at a swim clinic, a meet, or have practice. And during middle school, it was kind of hard for me because my friends would invite me, like any middle school kids, invite me, oh, you want to go to the mall or something? And I would always say no because I had a swim meet or a clinic. And usually, after a while, they would stop asking, or they would say, or do you have a swim meet or something? And and that would being dramatic in middle school. I'm oh no, I'm gonna have no friends because all I do is swim all the time. And my parents would always tell me, reassure me that it's okay, you have swimming friends, you'll make school friends too, and stuff like that. Now that I look back, I'm glad I stuck with my vigorous swimming schedule. And now I know why my parents were so adamant about keeping my siblings and I in sports, especially during our teenage and adolescent years, and how it was benefiting us then, and it is still benefiting us now. Middle school is usually the worst 3 years of people's lives, and not only are you getting ready for high school and school is getting tougher, you're also going through physical changes with your body and getting to know yourself and things like that. So not only are you going through physical and mental changes, you have to in the midst of that, you have to try to make friends and figure out where you fit in. Exactly. And sports help me a lot with that process. Sports teach you discipline through training, learning teamwork, following leadership of coaches and captains, and also learning to lose, which are all lifelong skills. You learn values and skills associated with initiative, social cohesion, and self-control. Also persistence and responsibility. As a female, it's even more important for me to join sports during adolescence. Studies show that girls who participate in sports during adolescence are less likely to be overweight or obese, depressed, smoke, do drugs, or have unwanted pregnancies, as well as the suicide and sexual victimization rates are also lower in girls who participate in sports. It also gives both boys and girls a sense of belonging with their peers and teammates and feeling a control over their body. Ultimately, I'm grateful that my parents put me in swimming lessons and supported me throughout my entire swimming career by bringing me back and forth to practices and to meets all over the country. Without their encouragement, I would have quit. I might have quit during the time I needed swimming the most. Swimming helped me learn a lot of important life skills like goal setting, time management, combined with enjoyment, the development of a strong sense of morality, and appreciation of a diversity. I encourage everyone, when they have kids one day, to try to remember and the benefits of being a part of a sports team or some type of team or group activity to help them when they're, to help them get through their tough teenage years.